lazy today. My computer. Hello, people from YouTube. My name is Ricardo. I will be your host for today. I'm sorry for my voice. I wake up no voice today, but let me try to conduct this immersion. Oziel, I believe that is the first time with me or first time on Talk and Talk.
Is the first with you.
Oh, great. How many time you join on this platform, my friend?
I've been using the Talking in the last 2 months.
Oh, great, my friend. Well, Talk and Talk is a language platform. So the purpose of Talk and Talk is uh, letting us uh, learn another languages, but I try to easier way. Normally, we focus just in the conversation, and the it's good, it's fit for a lot of people. So in this case, I'd like to make a test and this try to participate. Besides English, we have another language like Chinese, Spanish, French, Italian. So that's a good for a lot of people. So in this case, I believe that is good if you try to. So please, Aziel, could you introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about you, my friend.
Okay, my name is Osiel. I'm from Cacoal, Rondônia. I work with technology. I am a AI engineer. I live here with my wife and my son. And in my free time, I like to play with my son. That's all.
Great, perfect. And you, Camila, please could you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Good morning, guys. My name is Camila. I am 40 years old. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. I've been here in Talk and Talk 1 year, and I work as accountant in an energy company. And I am here to improve my English speaking skills, to be in touch with the language every day. And that's it about me. Just a short,
Perfect.
just a
No
short of
problem.
introduction.
No problem. That's okay. And you, Andrea, my neighbor, could you tell me something about you?
Yes, good morning, guys. My name is Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I am married. I don't have kids, don't have pets too. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there since 2017. It's a long time. And I've been attending on Talk and Talk to improve my speaking skills since October 2021. So it's a long time, but I'm still here in this journey because it's really important. And because this community, it's really great to make friends. It's not only about the language, but we have great people here. So I love this place. That's it.
Great. Thanks. Sorry. Thanks, Camila, Andrea, Oziel. So I try to tell some things about me too. Uh, I'm married. I have a daughter. I have two cats. Uh, and the I'm have been studying English since a long time ago. So I'm trying to learn this language every day. I have some difficulties to assimilate or understand, but the only way to get this goal is try one more time. So in this case, like another students, I'm trying to learn. I'm a host today, but is just another student, in my opinion. Huh? So the topic from today is what if you were a billionaire? So a lot of people sometimes have this kind of dream. Uh, the two students suggest this topic, and the well, sometimes we don't have properly view regarding what means billionaire. What means a billion? Uh, Unfortunately, the video is a little short because we don't have much time. But for example, if you try to count a billion, you take around 31 years to finish. Uh, so is so weird because there are countries don't have so much money as a billion. So in this case, move to question number one. What would be your first big purchase as a billionaire? So is there is a lottery in the United States. There are two famous. There are others, but two famous is Powerball. And another one I don't remember because you win a billion reais or dollars is not so easy. And suddenly you could receive some money because of a lot of different reasons, but a billion is a huge. So in this case, it's not so easy. But there are the two lottery in United States, and the price normally reach more than a billion reais. And I remember the last year is more than a 2 billion reais. If you're converting dollar and in reais, so is huge. And I don't know, I so hard to choose uh, because I don't know, I'm not exactly a person that consumist, but probably I divide in the help of my family, some friends, and maybe I could buy a house. Could be a house. It could be my first purchase. Angel Camila, please, could you answer?
Yes, you said something important about being a billionaire. It's almost impossible to imagine this. I don't know if you have houses here in Brazil in this price. I think so. But in my case, I would purchase a house for me. Don't necessarily need to be a big house, but I think this is a kind of way to feel secured about everything. So I guess the first thing that I would choose would be a house, my private office there, my books, a place that I could study. This would be my place, only I can go there. I can spend hours there. So a big chair. So for me, this would be my first purchase, and I'm not a consumist, so I would think in the future. So I don't need to get a big house so fancy like Neymar. So I could try something in, I don't know. It's so hard to imagine
Yeah.
like a billionaire, but
Uh,
maybe a house, and then later I can think more
yeah.
about the other things, right?
I was review some points because of this topic, and I make some counts in my head, and
Okay.
I discovered that if you waste 100,000 reais by month, if you pick up a billion and don't invest anything, put it on under the bed,
Mm.
and if you waste 100,000 reais by month, you take 800 years to finish this money.
Wow.
More specific, 833 years. So 8 generations. if you invest this money, it's impossible to finish probably, né?
Yeah.
So, Oziel, could you answer this question, please?
Uh, the first thing is about your point. I totally understand your point about the question. What is a billion? I spend a lot of time. uh, I spend a lot of time in this question because, in my point of vision, the people uh, don't understand what is a billion. Million, billion is the same, but it's
Yeah,
totally
exactly.
different. When you listen about a billion on TV, you don't take a time to understand this question. A billion
Mhm.
is a lot of money. When the people lost a billion, the companies lost a billion, the government lost a billion of reais, is a lot of money,
Exactly.
and the people don't understand. It's the same of a million. About the question, probably the first big purchase, I would buy a farm, a big farm, and I try to build a myself series.
Maybe could you be a buy a state, né? This because of the quantity of money, né?
Yes, but I can buy a farm and build a cool city for my
Oh yeah,
friends, for my family, and
could be.
yes, I can.
Uh, and you don't think, yeah, could be. Camila told regarding OZL City. Yeah, I agree.
I
I
like
totally
the
agree.
name.
And when you think about Elon Musk, who $1 billion is a profane quantity of money. Elon Musk have 330 billion, but not reais, dollars. So I believe that should be a lot of countries of this world don't have this quantity of money. So certainly. And you,
Yes,
Andrea,
is
please. Sure.
another level.
Yes, certainly, certainly. And you, Andrea, please.
Yes, it's interesting to think about being a billionaire, right, guys? It's a lot of money. I don't know how to use it. And as you said that it took a lot of time to waste this money, to spend this money, even though it's not necessary to invest. Imagine, maybe I would divide with my family because it's a lot. I don't need that. I need just the necessary to survive and to have a better life. So, but let's go. I believe
Yeah,
that my first purchase would be an apartment because I like to live in an apartment. I think it's more secure.
yeah,
But I would like to have an apartment with more comfortable, like a big area to make a barbecue, maybe a great landscape to a vista, I don't know, to ocean,
sure.
to the sea. Not so much expensive, but I don't know, more comfortable than where I live nowadays, because it's a small one. Well, maybe buy a car. Yeah, that's
A
it.
spaceship.
My first purchase would be like that. Sorry?
Okay, I wish just make a joke. You could buy a spaceship now, or don't know, a rocket.
Yeah.
Uh, Normally, for example, if you win the lottery, I don't want to buy a house, but it doesn't matter. No? It's $1 billion. So if you buy anything, you don't have a problem, certainly. Please, Camila, could you read and answer the question number two?
Yes, guys. Would you prioritize saving, invest, or spending your money? Um, I can say that I am controlled person regarding money. I would be better, yes, but I think I'm not so bad. And you said about if I don't need to invest it, I could live my life as a billionaire for years. But I think it's important to get a I don't know, something to saving or to invest about money, because as Andrea said, if we decide to help everyone around us, maybe this money can go fast, because I am a controlled person, but I don't know about my families, my mom, my sister. So if I said to someone I can spend a lot of money without think about it, the others will get in touch with me just because I can get money. So I feel really afraid about that. The real friends, the real families that I can, the real relatives in this situation. Uh, so I think I need to be, I don't know how to say that in English, racional. I don't know, is rational about my decision.
Rational,
So yes, thank you. So I guess
conscious.
I would try to invest something, not open my own company, nothing like this, because I don't want worries. I will only invest and spend my money. And I don't know, because I want to travel. Maybe I would like to live abroad for a period. And I know our money, reais, is totally different from euro and dollar. So this could be something that we spend a lot. So I think it's important to invest. In my case, I would choose invest. Not all, okay?
It's okay. You could leave a little, yeah. Just,
Yes, I need it. Yes.
yeah. Osiel, could you answer, please?
Uh, if my money is in a million level, I try to saving and prioritize investing. But when I think a billion level, I can save a bit, but I can spend a lot of money in a lot of different things because it's a large money. And probably my main thing, my first thing is spend the money with all things, not the investing or saving. In my mind is impossible to waste all of this money in one life.
Mhm. Yeah. I don't know. Impossible. I believe that is more near from this point, but I let the Andrea answer this question, please. And I choose some points from this topic.
Yeah. I'm afraid because I am a person that Deus, Deus não dá asa a cobras. I don't know how to say that in English, because if I had a lot of money, I would spend a lot. I am sure about that because I like to go to concerts, you know. I don't know, I like to travel. Imagine if I had money. So but the first thing that I would prioritize would be invest the part of this money because I know that I would spend a lot. Maybe I would spend 1 year just traveling around the world, you know, spend my money in concerts, in good restaurants, being fancy because it's necessary to do it, guys, to serve, to live the life the way that I don't know it's possible for you. You have money, of course. You need to thinking about your future, but it's a lot of money, you know. So I believe that we can do it. So yeah, I would invest a part, but I would traveling a lot.
Uh, well, I have a phrase, it's not properly exactly, but have the same meaning. God does not give power to people who do not deserve it. It's different, but is a some kind of spirit. Uh, yeah, is another quantity of money, but I watched uh, a kind of documentary on YouTube, and the is some Brazilians that receive a lot of money, won the lottery. One of them is come from uh, Salvador, and this guy received 33 million reais, and he wasted all of the money. And if, for example, one of the guys go to the because this guy was living something like a favor. Uh, in this house is don't have I don't know reboco nas paredes, né? And the your uh, his mother live in front of them. But when the guy receive money, he don't he didn't give any quantity of money to your mother, to his mother. So sad. And the reporter go to the mother's house and the look at the fridge is just water in the fridge. So and one of the reporter made a question for this mother. How about your son? He's a good person. Oh, yes, totally. My my son is a wonderful person. And there is another guy is a miner. I don't know how do you say mineiro in English. And this guy receive a lot of money because there is a well on this immersion there are just young people. When I was a child, there is it a place near from the Floresta Amazônica, né? And the Serra Pelada, né? On the region, né? And there are a lot of money. This guy uh, can uh, if you convert in the today because of the inflation and the other stuff, it sounds like a 600, yeah, 600 million reais. And this guy wastes all of money too. Uh, it's another time. But as Oziel told, is a quantity, the money of probably impossible to waste everything. My concern regarding this quantity of money is because it's normal when you see people, famous people, and these people have a lot of money. Could be mention Neymar or another person. It's hard for this person too. I know, yeah, a lot of money help a lot. But for example, in certain parts of your life, you want to, I don't know, create a family or have friends. Okay, some people would say, "Oh, I could buy friends." Yeah, could be. But it's a little weird, because one of this person is a famous and have a lot of money. It's always thinking in your corner of your head. You think, "Oh, this people, this guy is my real friend, or is just interested person." So in this case, it's hard to live in this way. So in this case, normally this kind of people became near from another billionaires or another famous people. Nice, come on. So in my in my case, I'm not a rich person, so I could live between the poor people and the rich people. But this kind of a people is so hard to live. Please, Andrea, could you read and answer question number 3?
Yes, let me see here. Number 3, how would you use your wealth, I believe so, to
Yeah.
make a positive impact on the world? It's interesting to think about this question. Maybe I would invest a part of my money, I don't know, to make people more aware about the things that we need to do to change the world, not put my money to help, but put my money to make people aware on it, like in a school, or I don't know, a course, something like that. I am thinking about education, provide education for the people to be aware what is necessary to do to improve our world, even how can I say that? Even to, to know more, oh my gosh, I forgot the word. To improve in education, having education, because I believe we have a lack of this nowadays. So people don't know how to behave, even in all parts of the life. So maybe I would invest on it in education.
And you, Camila, please could you answer?
Yes, I think it's really interesting what Andrea said because maybe people don't know the importance of education because they don't have this in their lives. So in my case, I know that English changed everything in my life since I decided to study. So this could be something that I would try to help the others. Could be kids because I guess it's easier to learn when you are a kid. And another thing that I always think about, my family love pets, especially dogs. So maybe I would try to, I don't know, have a specific place to take care of a lot of dogs. I love this, so could be something that I can help in some specific ways, the world in a positive way, because we can see a lot of pets around the streets without care. So I think about education for sure and about the pets for me. I think if you have a lot of money and you don't help the others in a positive way, this is not so, I don't know, you cannot find a reason to be wealthy. So I guess you need to think about change a little bit the word if you can do it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I believe that is a big responsibility too, because if you have so much money and you see around of you and I don't know, you could make a difference. Yeah, I could make a difference uh, and they don't use so much money. But is I don't know, R1 billion is hard sometimes because you could help, but you choose well. Because I don't know, you could, for example, you give money for a person and this person use this money to, I don't know, bad do bad things. I don't know. So in this case, is
Tigrinho.
yeah, could be, and yeah, I believe that you doesn't matter regarding the use that this person, but do do good things is always a good situation. So in this case, there are a lot of good opportunities to help people. So in this case, certainly I would like to do some. I would like to invest money in education. I believe is a is a wonderful thing because you sound like he use a seed, and this seed could be, for example, grow a tree. So more people help, and the more people uh, you could transform a specific life when you invest money in education, and the place around of you too. That's it. And Josiel.
I agree with of yours, but in my point of vision, the education is one face of the problem
Okay.
because I can use cheese immersions like an example. We talk about Neymar 2 or 3 times in cheese immersions like as example for a rich man. And we investing in education, the kids can be make a question. Why I need to spend time with education if I can play football or make another sport and to be a rich man? Uh, in my point of vision, my my plan is in my city.
Yeah.
Uh, we I can invest in education and I can invest in I don't know, culture. Maybe the change the idols in the kids' mind. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you need to see you can be a rich man, rich woman with education, not only in famous things like sports or making movies. The education life can turn your life in a better life too. And this is a one thing very hard in Brazil because
Yeah.
when we are born, the first thing, oh, you need to to train football to be a professional. I listen many times this thing for my son, for example. Never the people say, oh, you need to spend time with the studies, learn about this thing. No, play football, play tal thing. Okay, this is very cool, but I don't can see a world when the all people play football and the all people can be a rich. This is impossible. The the loss of the almost of people needs to study. And the big question for me is how the people prefer study than other things.
Yeah. Uh, Please, Ociel, could you continue and the Reggie answer the question number four, por favor?
Would you continue working or retire to pursue personal passions? This is about I can continue working or try to make my things for me, for example, like hobbies. I many times I read news about the people who the lottery and they continuing the same company, the same job is very strange for me. I don't like it to spend time with it. I prefer my family, for example. When I give a lot of money, the first thing is stop my working.
Yeah.
Well, the work for making money. Uh, Probably I work in philanthropy or another things for the community, but not work like this is my hour to watch the word bater ponto.
Yeah. Angel Camila.
I guess I always say that my important thing is about our asset. Our time is our most important thing. So I guess if I am doing working for someone, just I don't know why, without reason, I would choose to use my time to do something that I really believe instead of just working in a place for someone and spend my 80 hours a day without I don't know, find my purpose or try to do it for someone else. So for sure I don't understand why people do it. In my case, I don't think I would do it maybe 1 week and then left later I could left. But I don't know, maybe I would try to enjoy my time to do something that I really love it, to pursue my passions.
Andrea, please.
Yeah, I totally agree with Camila. I believe that it's important to keep working. And if, as you said, Camila, if we have time to work to another person, why we will not do it for us, for ourselves. So I believe that I would choose something that I really like to do. Uh, of course, at the same time, I would help a lot of people because I would give the people a job, and I think it's important. But I believe that when we work in something that we really like, really love, it's not a work anymore, you know. It's like a passion. So I would pursue about that, something that I really want to do for the rest of my life. I really don't know what is it, but maybe with a lot of money, it's easier to find something that it's interesting to do. That's it.
Well, we have a different condition. The the world change a lot. Uh, when I was a kid or teenager, the things is different, because the people have to invest money. So in this case, the people used to buy a house and the invest money, other things. But today it's much easier. You could, for example, invest your money and don't need to work anymore. And unfortunately, sometimes it's better to invest money in some accounts, than, for example, uh, create a new company, for example. So, for example, some people prefer don't buy a house, invest money, and use this money to pay a rent. So it's totally crazy, when you talk, when you think regarding the past. And if, for example, if you invest money in some kind, not saving, not any kind of saving, but some kind of saving is secure, and you have more money than they are. For example, rent. You invest money in, for example, buy a house in hand. Sometimes it's more dangerous. You could lose this money, have to invest money because you have to fix the house and other stuff. So unfortunately, it's not so good for the market in our country because the people prefer invest money and don't buy a house, don't buy a company, don't buy anything. But I believe that if you receive this kind, it's not necessarily nor a billion. If you receive much less than a billion, I don't work anymore. Probably I work as a volunteer, this kind of thing, but as a employee, I don't know. Probably not. I know it's a little weird, because I'm a young person yet, but it's hard. And you think to wake up early morning, have to go to the office, and have to argue with customers and the employers, and I don't know. I believe that's so hard to lead with this kind of situations. So if you, for example, work as a volunteer in the charity things, is much better on this condition, on to have money and not needed to work. That's it. Let me read an answer. Number 5. What type of business or industry would you invest in, if any? I choose it retirement or totally retirement, but I don't know. If you have to invest, probably I would like to create a school, uh, tech things or language things, but I probably, and I believe, have some advantages, because typically uh, it's more common. Schools don't work at Saturday, at weekends, holidays, and it's a little better. So that's it. Let me choose another person because my voice is almost finished. Please, Andrea.
Yes, I continue in thinking about education, so I would invest on it to help people that don't have so much opportunities to have an opportunity to improve themselves studying, studying, guys. This is the way that we need to do to improve our country, our world. So I would do it, invest in education. That's it.
Ciel?
I think about education, but we have a lot of good schools in all places, and probably I can't make a better than these schools. If I think in investing, industries or business, my first thing in my mind is food industry to make food to like a farm to plant fruits for sell, for example, because I work in tech area and I see a lot of people in immigration, the another areas to tech area, but I I I don't see the people migration to make food, for example. In the future, maybe is a problem.
Camila?
Oh, this is a difficult questions. I can try to put people around me to work, but I don't know if they will love it because in their mind could be like, "Oh, you are a billionaire. You don't need to me to work from you." So I guess my mom is a nurse, and I know that she loves her profession, her career. So maybe I could think about something to take care of the elderly because my mom knows about it. And another thing that my sister, it's a artist, plastic girl. She had a degree in this, so I could say to her, I don't know, open a school to help kids about art and education could be in general, right? They could learn something there. Or in my case, I think I could open a school that helps people to deal with money because I people here don't know how to deal in money in Brazil. We don't know how to deal. We just spend our money buying things or tigrinho or order something on iFood. So I think could be something that helps kids to do it, know about the importance of money. I think.
Great. Uh, I believe that we don't have enough time to answer another question, but yeah, I would like to say goodbye from people from YouTube. I'm sorry one more time for my voice.